Hello, friends. Today's topic is copyright in India Safeguarding Creative Works by Mukul Kumar, Advocate, Managing Partner, LansIPs Professionals LLP. Welcome to our discussion on copyright in India. Copyright is a crucial aspect of intellectual property rights that protects creative works and encourages innovation. In this script, we will explore the basics of copyright, its scope, and the process of obtaining copyright protection in India. Let's begin by understanding what is copyright. Copyright is a legal right granted to the creators of original literary, artistic, musical, and dramatic works, as well as films, sound recordings, and software. It provides the creator with exclusive rights to reproduce, distribute, perform, display, and modify their work. What are the eligible works for copyright registration? Copyright protection extends to various artistic, literary, musical, dramatic works, sound recordings, cinematograph, film, and softwares. Some examples include books, paintings, photographs, logos, songs, movies, computer programs, and architectural designs. The work must be original and in a fixed, tangible form to qualify for copyright protection. Copyright protection automatically comes into existence as soon as the work is created and fixed in a tangible form, such as writing it down, recording it, or saving it digitally. Unlike some other countries, registration is not mandatory for copyright protection in India. However, registering your work provides additional benefits. It serves as strong evidence of ownership and allows you to sue for its infringement. Registration is optional but highly recommended to enforce your rights more effectively. What are the copyright registration process? If you choose to register your work, the process in India involves submitting an application to the Copyright Office. The application should include details about the work, such as its title, authorship, date of creation, and a copy of the work itself. Once the application is submitted, the Copyright Office shall examine it and issues a registration certificate if there is no discrepancy or objection to the work. What are the copyright duration? The duration of copyright protection in India depends on the type of work. Copyright protection in India lasts for the lifetime of the author plus an additional 60 years. In the case of anonymous or pseudonymous works, the protection lasts for 60 years from the year of its first publication. For works of joint authorship, the duration is calculated based on the last surviving author's lifespan. For more details, you can refer to the Copyright Act 1957 as amended from time to time. Let's discuss about the infringement and enforcement of a copyright. Copyright infringement occurs when someone uses a copyrighted work without the owner's permission, violating their exclusive rights. In case of infringement, copyright owners can take legal action to protect their rights. This may involve sending cease and desist notices, filing lawsuits, and seeking damages or injunctions. Copyright owners can also use technological measures such as digital rights management to protect their works in the digital environment. Let's discuss the infringement and enforcement in detail. An overview of copyright prosecution in India. The number one is identifying the infringement. Copyright owners need to identify instances of infringement where someone has used their copyrighted work without their permission. This could include unauthorized reproduction, distribution, public performance, or adaptation of the work. Second one is cease and desist notices. The copyright owner or their legal representative may choose to send a cease and desist notice to the infringer, requesting them to immediately stop the infringing activities. The notice typically outlines the specific instances of infringement and demands compliance with copyright law. Number three is legal action. If the infringing party does not respond to the cease and desist notice or continues the infringement, the copyright owner may initiate legal proceedings against them. This involves filing a copyright infringement suit in the appropriate civil court. Number four is remedies and damages. If the court finds in favor of the copyright owner, it may grant various remedies and damages. These can include injunction to stop the infringement, seizure of infringing copies, monetary damages to compensate for the losses suffered, and legal costs. Number five is criminal prosecution. In certain cases of severe copyright infringement, it may be possible to initiate criminal prosecution. This typically occurs when the infringement involves large scale piracy, commercial counterfeiting, or unauthorized reproduction for profit or gains. Criminal prosecution can lead to finance and imprisonment for the infringers. Number six is evidence and legal representation. Copyright owners need to gather evidence to support their claim of infringement, which can include original copyrighted works, registration certificates if registered, documentation of the infringement, and any communication with the infringing party. But there are some fair use and exceptions. Fair use provisions allow limited use of copyrighted works for purposes such as criticism, review, news reporting, teaching, and research. However, fair use is subject to certain conditions, including proper attribution and not causing excessive harm to the original work. These exceptions balance the rights of creators with public interests. Whether Indian registration of copyright also protects it internationally, let's discuss that. India is a member of various international treaties and conventions, including the Berne Convention, which facilitate the protection of copyrighted works globally. These agreements ensure that Indian creators enjoy copyright protection in many countries while foreign works are protected in India as well. Copyright protection is vital for creators in India as it safeguards their intellectual creations and ensures they can benefit from their work. Whether it's literature, music, art, cinematograph, or software, copyright protection fosters creativity and encourages innovation. That concludes our discussion on copyright in India. It's important to note that copyright laws and procedures may be subject to change, so it is advised to consult with a legal professional or refer to the Copyright Act and related legislation in India for the most up to date information on copyright, its enforcement, and its prosecution in India. Thank you. Please like and subscribe for more such contents on awareness about copyright, trademarks, and other intellectual property rights.